Hey, give me 1 second, guys. If you're online, if you're here, if you guys can hear me. Hey, what's up? Your name is appearing as white. So we can't really see. Man. Oh, there we go. Is that you, Katsumi? Man, I hate typing on my phone. I'm almost done, I swear. And we can start once you get enough people. Yeah. It's a clip. Alright. I think I'm... Hey, what's up, everyone? Well, lost 2 viewers for being so quiet. Okay, let's start. Okay, let me move this keyboard aside. I had to make a post on the Texas Mechanical Keyboard Facebook group, and I had to use my phone because I took a picture of my phone, and yeah, I hate doing anything on my phone. It just takes forever. Okay, so how's everyone doing? It's pretty late. Pretty late. I just got back from school just a couple hours ago, and didn't even get to stop for dinner actually. Let's get started on this build. Okay, so how's everyone doing? This is Anthony with 01 Keyboards. We are building another keyboard today. This is a clip with a brass plate. We're gonna use Zealios 65g switches for the build today. And for the PCB, we are using a DZ60 PCB from Cavity Fans. It runs QMK, fully programmable. It has RGB underglow underneath, but it's kind of pointless on this build because the case has no cutouts or diffusers for RGB. But it's fine. I mean, technically it's free because this price range, there are other PCBs out there like DZ60 that offers less features, supports less layouts, and doesn't even have RGB underglow, and it's pretty much the same price. Alright, 12:05 a.m. for me. Damn. 9:35. Well, early for you. Not bad, not bad. But yeah, it's getting late, and I still have to wake up early for class tomorrow. And I won't even be done until I think 4 or 5 p.m. tomorrow, so I'll try not to stay up too late today. Okay, so this is the clip case. It was on sale. It was available on 1UP keyboards, I think maybe 2-3 weeks ago. It is designed by Leandrin of Mechanisk. So if you can see the MK over here, so that's kind of cool. It's pretty much the only thing on the case, because as you can see, it is very minimalist, almost brutalist in a sense. Well, that's not exactly the right term, but minimalist isn't very correct here either, because yeah, a lot of edges, very heavy case, very expensive case, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I don't see how machining this would be incredibly difficult other than the sharp corners and the edges. So not too sure about the price, but that is the price, and sold out really quickly. So I guess people, there's a lot of demand for it. It is a nice case though. It's very tall. The walls are very tall, so hopefully that'll be good. Yeah. Check out the USB cutout. How heavy is it? Let me grab a scale. Alright. Let's do it in pounds and ounces first. Okay. What? Alright, let's weigh this thing live. Yeah, it is a very solid case. Okay, so it is 2 pounds. Let me line that up. 6 ounces. And it is 1,088 grams. So that's about almost 1.1 kilograms. Not bad. For a 60% case, that is pretty heavy. Alright, so let's set that aside. We've looked at it enough. It comes with rubber feet, and I've already installed them. They didn't come pre-installed, but I installed them off stream. Okay, and this is the brass plate we're going to be using. It's an alright plate, I guess. Nothing too special other than the fact that it's made of brass. And the finish is it's not bad. I wouldn't call it incredible or anything like that. It looks nice when the light hits it at the right angle, but close up it looks alright. I think it got dirty when it was being stored or shipped, I guess, because yeah, the surface doesn't look too clean. Well, it doesn't really matter though, because most of the time if you're getting brass, it's just for that shine, slight shine. It's not going to be as shiny as something that's coated in PVD like the M65 brass plate. But it's pretty cool, very heavy, very substantial. And apparently it is, I think in terms of rigidity, it's between steel and aluminum. And so depending on what you like, this could be your thing. I know I don't like rigid plates. Okay, so we've got that. I don't know, I don't have the numbers for it. I'm pretty sure you can Google it. I mean, I wish I could Google it right now, but try not to get too distracted. Okay, these are the switches we're using today. These are Zealios 65g. This is what a Zeal switch looks like. Zealio. I'm I'm hoping I don't have to clip the PCB mount prongs. We'll see how they fit on the DZ60 PCB. Yeah, so there's that. And for stabilizers, we are using genuine cherry PCB stabilizers. Speaking of which, I should probably look up the layer that he wants. So, give me 1 second. All right, I had to look it up on my desktop because I had it over there, and I can't open too many tabs on my Surface. That's where I'm streaming from. And if I open too many tabs, I'm gonna run out of RAM. This Surface only has 4 gigs of RAM. I'm streaming from it. I'm running very close to the maximum. Yeah. Okay. So we've got the link up. I'm gonna click on it just to look at it. Okay, so he wants the top one. So that's okay. So standard backspace, wooden keyless bottom row. All right, yeah. So that's the layout we're going with. These are the switches. I've shown you the stabilizers. This is the PCB. This is a DZ60 PCB. Pretty cool. Supports a shit ton of layouts. Look at the bottom 2 rows. Look at this part. This is insane. Okay, so we've got this, and we shall test the PCB live. Okay, so before you, here's the underglow. I don't remember the default keys to change the underglow color, so let's leave it at red for now. Okay, so okay, so this is Elite Keyboard's switch hitter program. We're going to be using a pair of tweezers to test all the pins on the PCB. Make sure everything registers. So if it's blue, that means it's being pushed down. If it's green, that means there's no key chatter or anything like that. If it lights up red, that means there's key chatter. But that shouldn't happen with just a blank PCB. Usually it's a problem with the switch when that happens. Yeah, so right now we're just making sure everything registers. Some of the odd keys will not register. You see, for example, this one doesn't register because it's not a standard layout. So the backspace registers just fine. This is standard backspace. This far backspace too. This one doesn't light up. Oh, and you guys can hear me just fine, right? Am I too loud or too soft? I haven't checked my audio yet. Like I said, I just got back, and so haven't had time to really do anything. Oops. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to rely on you guys to tell me what's working and what's not. Okay, look at that. So many switch pins just for the shift key. And if you notice, there's two side-by-side, two options for each switch here in the bottom two rows. This is because it supports a 2U shift for arrow keys on your 60%. I personally wouldn't recommend it just because 2U shifts still aren't a very common thing. Maybe eventually, maybe when it becomes a common thing, and when most new keycap sets support it, then I guess that would be fine. But right now, a lot of good keycap sets don't have a 2U shift, so you're kind of stuck if you do that. So this PCB supports split backspace, but the plate we're using today doesn't. So we're just using a regular backspace. Actually, not a regular one. We're using a 7U backspace. Okay, these keys probably won't light up because these are usually a function and what's this one? Okay, so this is a Windows key. So I'm assuming this is a function key. Okay, control. There we go. Alright. So it looks like everything works except for everything registers except for these two. This is probably a function key, and this is probably not bound to anything. But we're not going to be using that pin. So even if it doesn't work, that's not a serious issue. Although I'm pretty sure it works. Alright. So PC works just fine. Now what we're going to do is we're going to test the switches on it. Hey, what's up, the boom boy? Okay, hopefully it fits the Zealios switches just fine. Hopefully it's not too tight. Okay, looks like it's a good fit. We'll see how it goes. Cause if it fits just right, I'd rather not clip the prongs off. But if it's too tight, then yes, you will want to clip the prongs off so that the switches can sit flush against the PCB. Cause I've seen a lot of builds where it goes wrong because the prongs are actually too thick, too girthy for the holes on the PCB, and sometimes it's just impossible to push it in all the way. Sometimes it's just way too tight, and so a lot of people just solder anyway. And so I've had to rebuild a couple of duct boards and some other boards because I think the PC mount prongs really screwed them over, and so the switches were all misaligned. They weren't all sitting, not even tight against the plate, so that's a problem. And it caused problems with keycaps and silencing clips and stuff like that. And it looked like a mess, so that's probably the worst part. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna start with the stabilizers first. PCB works. That's a problem depending on what you prefer, I guess. Okay, I need to find a 7U spacebar, so I might have to dig in my stash for it. Because I think the ones on my desk right now are all 6.25, yeah. So let's look for a 7U stabilizer wire. I have way too many stabilizers everywhere. Let's see. Good God. Also, when you get your stabilizers, make sure to test whether they're straight or not. So try to find a flat surface. I'm not sure if this cardboard thing is flat, but I'm putting this on my desk. Looks like it's flat. Yeah, because most of the time, these bends, especially on a 7U spacebar, the longer the stabilizer wire, the easier it is to get bent during shipping or storage or anything like that. Okay, see, yeah, make sure that both sides are flat. Instead of, say, if you push one side and the other side lifts up, that'll cause you a lot of problems later on. And you want to make sure everything is working right before you solder everything. Hey, what's up, God? Good to see you. What time is it over there? It's not as late as over here, right? Hold up. You guys are west. I don't even know where you are. I'm just pretending. Oh yeah, still waiting. Has he even shipped at all? And yes, I got that 5-degree case. I just ordered it late last night. I got the dark gray, although I'm kind of thinking whether I should get another one. 2 hours, yeah. Well, that's not too bad then. So okay, so anyone else get that case? Cause it took me a long time to decide on a color, and at first I thought about getting a silver or gray, and then getting one crazy color like dark purple or orange or cyan or something like that. Kind of chicken out of that, and then gray is insanely popular. Most people went with gray. I think it's something like 2/3 of the orders were gray. So I thought about doing silver, but I already have a silver Tina, so I already have a silver 60%. Not sure if I want another one, so I wanted the gray. Hopefully I don't regret it. I think the gray looks pretty good though with that aesthetic. Looks like a rock. Very expensive rock. Actually very cheap for what it is. Okay, so let's figure out how many stabilizers we're gonna need for this build. So he's not using a split backspace, just a regular backspace. So regular backspace, left shift, enter, spacebar. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Yeah, what I'm excited for is he's going to include for free 2 1U blockers. So you could do, I mean, I'm not sure how good the blockers will look because it's going to be seams, and I'm hoping it's going to be the tolerances will be nice and everything will be tight. But you can do either an MX HHKB layout, so you block 2 of the control keys, or you can block 2 of the win keys because it has 2 1U blockers. So that's pretty neat. And no, it's not shipping yet, but you should get it. I would suggest getting that case instead of the other High Pro for the price, because today is the last day, October 5th. So I'm not sure if they're doing China time, October 5th, or over here, or whatever time zone they're in. So you might want to get it today. Get it very soon. I'll get it right now. Yeah, because it's group buy, and after the group buy, the prices should go back. The price should go up a little bit. People are guessing that it's gonna go back up to 100. Right now it's 80, which is honestly a pretty good deal for a case that is going to be machined so much because there's so many edges. Yeah, so that's pretty neat. Oh, nice, Maxis Calm Depths. What color did you get? The Boom Boy? Oh, and God, he said it'll ship anytime now. Wasn't that what you've been telling me for I think maybe a month ago? That's a shame. That's the same story with the M65. Still no word at all. No updates, no anything. Just dead silence. Even though he's been busy on Instagram and all these other social media, just nothing at all on Geekhack or on Reddit. Oh well. And you got the dark gray, yeah. So did I think almost 250 other people. Got the Tina B. So what color did you get for the Tina B? I got the silver, and I got the B layout as well. I will say the anodizing on the Tina is very nice. It's much better than the one on the KVD75. I'm hoping they will use the same factory as the one that did the Tina, because like I said, the finish is much better than the KVD75. But because they used the KVD75 as color samples, I don't have high hopes for that. Oh, nice. So exactly the same as what I got. Either we both have good taste or we're both boring. And just like everybody else. I think the fact that the prototype was in dark gray made a lot of people just choose dark gray. Cause he sort of had a silver, but that was not exactly silver because there was just bare aluminum. That was an unfinished prototype. So I think most people just wanted to be safe, and the gray definitely looked good, so just get the gray, I guess. Yeah, I was thinking the orange would be nice with GMK carbon or SA carbon. Because of all the geometry and stuff like that. Still no updates on X60, sorry man. That's just kind of the worst, honestly the worst part about this hobby, I'm honestly, I have to say. Yeah. Well, hopefully once the holidays are over, KBD fans will respond to you and maybe update your tracking info. Because that's very strange, giving you a tracking number that doesn't work. Because it's straight up just an invalid number or something like that. And usually all that stuff is automated, so that's very strange. Oh, you got dark blue? Okay, nice. Someone that's not boring. Someone exciting. Would be navy. Oh, okay, but you got dark purple. Well, why not both, man? I'm thinking about the dark purple or orange. Really want to pick another one up, but I'm afraid there's gonna be other stuff. Cause imagine if I bought two and then a nice 75% rolls around, then I'll have to look around for an extra $80 because I'll be my $80 will be stuck with an extra case. Then again, the thing is because the price is gonna go up anyway, so even after you sell it, if you don't like it, you can still break even, I think. Cause if you just sell it and then you factor in shipping, you should be able to still break even. Okay, yeah. Okay, you got both. Okay, so you got both. Okay, damn it. The shipping is gonna be, I think, FedEx or DHL, so it's gonna be their upgraded shipping for free. Yeah, it includes shipping. It's $80 shipped, which is crazy. Man, now you're making me really tempted to just go and pick another one up. Because like I said, you're not, if they're gonna increase the price, you're not gonna really lose much, even if you change your mind, because you can just break even. And this group buy is fairly short, as with most of the KBD fan stuff. So it's not like you're gonna be out $80 for 3 months, 4 months. Yeah, so maybe I should pick another one up. Maybe I should ask in the Texas group to see what colors they're getting, because I just want to see the colors in person. I don't really care about collecting them or anything like that. It's just nice to be able to just see them in real life. So, for example, if someone's getting a dark purple, then I'm not going to get another dark purple. And then maybe we could trade or something in the future when we get bored of our colors. God, are you getting the case? I mean, it's not a duck. I understand it's not a duck, but it is a pretty cool case. Yeah, and I love the fact that at first he wanted to do a lighter purple, almost pink magenta kind of purple, and I think it was Jake House who said dark purple, and he just said alright, and he just went out, got a sample, and now we have dark purple. So that's pretty cool. This one I'll find MX HHKB and give it a Tina C. Oh yeah, Dude, it's just so much bad luck, man. I feel bad for you. I think I haven't responded to your latest PM yet. I've just been super busy. I think you. The last message I saw was last night, and then I had to get some coding done, and I was up until 3 a.m. getting that finished. And right after I was done, I went to bed. Woke up today, went to class, and just got back. But yeah, I remember you said something about you bet $20 of your girlfriend that it won't arrive on time. Dude, I would rather have it not arrive on time. I would take the $20. I mean, of course, at the same time, I don't want it to arrive 6 months later, but $20, dude, that's easy money right there. Sure, I'll feel a bit upset, but hey, I can give up a bit of emotions for some money. Between Mass Drop and M65A used to waiting. Oh, are you in both of them? Cause yeah, I'm in Mass Drop as well, and I have two XD60. So not the X60, not the X60. Because if I got an X60, I would hook you up. I would make sure you got one. I would make sure you get it. But unfortunately, it's like the poor man's X60, I guess. It's the XD60. I got two of those because I couldn't decide a case color, and no updates, no anything. Just they're somewhere. Get on silence. I didn't get the get on silent. I thought about it, but I've never liked get on stuff, so I'm just gonna wait to see whether they're good, and then I'll get it. Oops. And because I like the silencing clips, so it's fine for now. We'll see. If they're good, then yeah, I'll most definitely get them, cause those silent browns definitely sound interesting. Oh, don't worry about the spam. It's completely fine with me. As long as you're okay with waiting for some replies. I'm sure you're okay with waiting at this point, right? Okay, let's see. Writing, are you talking about what I said I was coding last night? I'm just taking some programming classes, so it was just some C++ thing. Yeah, there's some homework, and apparently I went overkill with the homework, because he didn't need it to be done that meticulously, apparently. Yeah. Because it was something about converting. Basically, it's a simple Windows console application where you type in the number of seconds you want converted, and it changes it into days, hours, or minutes. And so yeah, he wants it or minutes. So it just needs to be a simple, okay, if it's more than 60, tell them how many minutes it's in. If it's more than 3,600, tell them in hours how many hours those seconds are. If it's more than, I think 86,400 or 84,600. I think it's 84,600, something like that. And then you tell them how many days that is. And what I did was, instead of just that, I made it into where if it's more than 1 minute, it says how many minutes and how many seconds, when he just wanted how many minutes. Or if it's more than 1 day, he just wanted it in days. Just you round it down to the number of days. And what I did was give you the exact number of days, number of hours, minutes, and seconds. And then I also took some time to check how to how to determine whether a number is an integer, whatever, in C++, and so it's kind of a big rabbit hole that a deep rabbit hole that I fell into, and turns out he didn't care. He's just like, oh, doesn't matter. We're just gonna assume that the user's gonna punch in a good number. I'm like, okay, yeah. So I spent a bit too long doing unnecessary shit. But yeah, just new programming though, nothing crazy. So not like you. Oh man, chat is flying. Okay, let's see. Yeah, easiest $20. Yep. Oh, nice. Okay, hey, welcome aboard, man. Your box blacks. I will say that board looks pretty neat. And then I got to, because you included keycaps, I got to just try this a little bit. Feels pretty good, I will say. Especially with those PBT share profile caps. Did the tracking update yet? Cause I have, so like I said, there's another guy who says tracking an update, and then I have another client who says that his stuff is, USPS is giving him, is saying that it's gonna arrive October 10th, which is way later than we were expecting. And I have an item that is already here in the local post office, so just a few miles from where I am, and it also says October 10th for me. So I think there's something wrong with the tracking system right now. It seems like they're either not updating or they're just putting a very generous, well, a very safe estimated delivery date and just not updating it, just leaving it as that. Yeah, so maybe if we check again tomorrow or something, it'll be fixed. Maybe I need to put the camera a little higher up so you guys can see. Alright, let's see. Oh wait, what are we linking again? Jetfire? Let's see. Jetfire is supposed to drop as soon as all is shipped. I was looking at Jetfire again, and man, that is actually a very beautiful board. I just wish it had a layout I could use, cause oh, that board actually looks very nice. I will say it looks super nice. I have been thinking about getting a duck octagon with an acrylic bottom. We'll see about that. First batch of 50 boards hasn't even gone out yet. Okay. I don't know about luck for the Jetfire. It's more just being there when the drop happens. Cause the lightsaber, for example, ran out in, what was it? 2 minutes? 3 minutes? I know God got in really fast, but a lot of people weren't as quick. And lucky, I guess, cause maybe they were already waiting and then they had to take a shit or the dog wanted to go outside. And so by the time they got back, they were just a couple minutes late and boom, gone. All gone. Well, I hope your girlfriend doesn't make you wait much, cause yeah, I wouldn't know what to feel. So much waiting, it's insane. Okay, now we're doing the Band-Aid mod. I like to call it the cushioning mod, because Band-Aid is actually a trademarked name, and I don't want to be. I'm just kidding, but okay, so. I guess you could call it the bandage mod, but I think cushioning mod sounds a bit more descriptive. really describes what the main purpose of doing this whole thing is anyway. Okay, so 4 stabilizers, so that means I need 8 of these suckers. So I've got 5. I hate having an odd number. Okay. Let's see, where are my bandages? There they are. Okay, silencers and QMX. I actually have both. I actually have all 3 types of silencing clips. I have the old QMX clips, which is the PC mount version. I have the plate mount version that arrived 3 weeks ago, maybe even a month ago, and I have the Zealios. I haven't been able to test them because I've just been way too busy. I've been so busy I haven't even had time to change keycaps off my boards. Yeah. I remember I built a DZ60 with the Tina case. I haven't even gotten around to programming it yet. Yeah, so stuff that's just been sitting in their boxes, just there. Just haven't had time. I got some Palm keycaps in that I wanted to try. Haven't had time to put them on. Dasher and Dancer came in. No time. I just looked at the package. Alright, Dash and Dancer. That's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, so lubing was a huge pain. I thought usually lube reduces pain. Okay. Maybe any help with coding? Yeah, sure. I'll let you know. C#. Imperial, the metric Imperial unit that course is annoying. Okay, the worst thing about that is just the fact that you have to convert metric to Imperial. That's just stupid. Cause like over here, cause I grew up with the metric system, which is obviously the superior system. If that's what NASA uses, you know it's got advantages. Anyway, so grew up using just metric in all of my science classes, and over here almost every foundational science course, your first week or 2 is just time spent just converting from metric to imperial and imperial to metric. It's a huge waste of time. Just like, why? And then all it does is just confuse me a little bit. Just like, wait, so what are we doing again? Yeah, because back home, none of that. Everything's just a metric. Everything made perfect sense. Easy. Okay, how many do I have now? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have enough. Okay. Let's see. 2000 level sophomore course. Time parser library, just the same thing. See, I'm such a noob, I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, I went and bought Zealios last week because I wanted to get him a go. Everything else is board. Oh, so you like the Zealios? That's pretty cool. So you're using them with the... Are you saying your Zealio Orion? Is that what you're using it on? Okay, let's see. Nope, still nothing. Okay, yeah. Missed TGR 910 cut off by 6 milliseconds. Oh, dude, that sucks. That is a nice keyboard. I do have qualms about the blank spot in the corner. I think that's just a waste of space. But especially on such a small keyboard. But I guess it is a 65%, so you still get more keys than a 60%. So not too bad, I guess. But yeah, it is a nice board. TGR. It gives me some Malaysian pride. We don't have a lot of things to be proud of, but TGR is definitely one of them. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna assume since it's a longer shift, it should be the one on the inside. Okay, let's see. The more I think about it, the acrylic bottom on the duck feels gimmicky or something. Wait, do you mean which acrylic bottom? Are you talking about the flat one or the actual machined one? The frosted acrylic, not the shitty flat acrylic piece. I don't even know how the hell he charges so much for that. That's absolutely bullshit. And people charge a lot for that too on the aftermarket. It's like, oh, this is a duck board, $600. You go, oh damn, $600 for a duck. That's not bad. And then you find out it's not even the aluminum bottom. It's not even the frosted machined acrylic bottom. It is just the flat piece of acrylic with maybe some feet on it. And I'm just why. Let's see, 93 or 98 seconds. God damn, that's 1.5 minutes. Yeah, that's even less than 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, holiday goes off until 7 or 8. Okay, 9th. Oh, that's in 5 days, man. If only it had already left China, that would have been nice. Okay, 7U spacebar. So it should be here because the 7U basically centered. Oh wait, you guys can't see what I'm doing. That's right. I put that on horribly. There we go. Okay, let's see. Are you sure it was his foot? Because back then, during that time, foot and feet were used as a euphemism for something else. Something else that also varies in length and size and also smells a bit. But yeah, for example, in the King James Bible, when a lot of passages, if you see something about how someone was uncovering someone else's foot or feet, there's a very high chance they're not talking about actual literal feet. Where someone is praising someone else's foot, yeah, they didn't mean the foot. Or when someone grabs someone else by the foot, yeah, could have very well been something else. Okay, energy. Okay, let's see. How can you not like freedom units? It's pretty easy actually. For example, all my weather apps are still run in Celsius. But of course, having 9 inches sounds better than I have 20 centimeters. No one gets what you're saying. I think if you're gonna keep the imperial system, that's pretty much the only thing it's gonna be useful for. Okay, let's see. Zealios Orion feels like the issue we have has. Yeah, see, okay. The thing is though, okay, so I'm assuming you're using GMK on it, right? Do your GMK caps get caught on the Zealios? Cause that happens to me, and it's pretty much all the GMK caps I've used on Zealios. some of them feel okay, but some of them don't feel right at all. They don't actually get caught, but you know something's catching. Because they feel, if you've tried it with PBT cherry profile, it feels a lot better cherry profile PBT. And yes, I have them clipped perfectly fine, because they work just great with my cherry profile PBTs. I think GMK, or at least the ones that I have, are just slightly thicker on, I think, the back. And so it just gets caught for some weird reason. It's hard to describe. It basically sticks. Compared to cherry profile PBT, where I've just had no problems. So I'm gonna try out the QMX clips, because I'm assuming, since they're made by pretty much the same company, they should have tested it completely with GMK. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about that. But yeah, I've had the issue, and it's kind of annoying. And I think some people have also mentioned it. Okay, let's see. Type S is overrated. Little loop goes a long way on the HHKB. Oh yeah, hell yeah, you know that. Let's see. You know what else goes a long way? The MX HHKBs when they're shipping to you. Seems like they're going around the world 2 times before they even get to you. Okay. Let's see. Machine acrylic bottom. Okay, so why do you think it's gimmicky? Because I actually like the angle, and I think it looks pretty cool. I used to hate it, but I'm kinda over super heavy keyboards now, because I move them a lot on my desk. Yeah, 0 velocity, not moving forward, not moving backwards. But yeah, because for example, my Enjoy PBT 75, it's what? The keyboard is 5 pounds. So it's not even as heavy as, say, TX keyboards, but I move it a lot. Either when I have to put a book in front of it or some notes or whatever, so I have to push the keyboard back. Or if I'm gaming and I have to shift it just a little bit to the left. Or when I'm testing another keyboard, which is very often at my desk, then I need more room and I need to push the keyboard again, and I just get so sick of moving that thing. It's just so heavy. It's pretty much the most workout I do every day. Yeah, so an acrylic bottom would make sense for that. And because the angle isn't as crazy as the aluminum bottom. Yeah, 11 degrees is just insane. Not express auto cancel in 5 half days, so you have to go to working tracker. It's gonna go over. Oh, I think they'll extend it though. That's what they usually do. The sellers usually offer you, it's the seller protection, right? Or something protection. Yeah, they'll usually extend it. Cause I've had packages where it's just stuck in, the origin post is preparing shipment or something like that. Yeah, so I've had packages extended for a long time. The protection. I think they can extend it for up to, I can't remember how long, maybe 180 or something like that. They can extend it for pretty long. Or 90 maybe. I like the slightly more professional look of the metal bottom. Yeah. I will agree about that. I'm not gonna say the acrylic bottom it has the same feel as the aluminum at all, but I'm just saying that it makes sense in some uses. And it's not very expensive actually, the acrylic bottom, for what it is, because acrylic cases of that size and thickness and all that is actually very expensive. But group buy pricing for the acrylic bottom is actually not bad at all. It's aftermarket where it's just stupidly insane. People price it almost as much as the aluminum bottom. So if you had to pick between the two and they're about the same price, just go for the aluminum. But yeah, people overprice that stuff on the aftermarket. Okay, let's see. You don't have the acrylic bottom on your Orion, right? You just got the aluminum one? A huge mouse man started having slide around. The thing is that yeah, even my Drive VD75, even with a desk mat. At the time, I had a desk mat. I don't have that anymore. It was just a lot of trouble, and I just said fuck it. So I've been leaning towards some slightly lighter keyboards lately. I'm not saying I like very light keyboards. It's just that there's kind of a nice middle ground for weight. At least for me. I'm sure everyone's use is different. But like I said though, I move my keyboard around so much that it just doesn't make sense for me to get a mammoth of a keyboard. Let's see, underglow, pretty overkill. Yeah. The thing is, if it's your only high-end custom keyboard, then I can see that being an issue. But for me, there's no other custom keyboard with underglow like that looks that good. So it's more just it looks unique. Whereas the aluminum ones is kind of everyone has that, and I have other all aluminum 75% keyboard, so don't really need that. Yeah, more of a just want something different. Okay, what is going on? Okay. So the cutouts are very tight against the stabilizers. Let's hope that doesn't give us a problem. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I have it the right way. Okay, we'll see about that. Okay, let's test the stabilizers. You for real? Okay, we have a problem. So I guess this... Man, yeah, look at that. There's not a lot of room here at all. So this plate isn't as universal as we thought. Okay, let's put in this side first, and we'll try it out. Yes, this is the one-up keyboards, the engine plate. Okay, maybe it's just super tight, because the way the angles are working right now is just... Okay, very gently. But yeah, they are seriously just very tight against the stabilizers. Look at that. There's no room at all. So if you're going, the plate's going down at an angle, there's just no room. It has to just go in straight. I really don't like this. Because the whole point of a universal plate is to make sure it works with most or all PCBs. Doesn't matter which side the stabilizers face. Okay, see, look at that. Once I put that side in, this side gets a bit too tight. Okay, this one's in, and now the space bar won't go in. Okay, finally. Yeah, so you have to push the plate down just straight. You have no room to really wiggle it. I mean, sure, tight fit is nice, but it's a little bit of a pain. Okay, see, yeah, that's kind of weird. Maybe it works well with Zealios, but not with Cherry MX key. That's what I'm thinking. Now that you say that you have no problems with it, maybe the silenciers just don't work perfectly with. There's just something very slightly off. It's a very minor issue that ends up making everything feel really bad though. And yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe they sit slightly lower on ZU switches compared to and Gateron switches compared to Cherry MX. So maybe that's what's causing the issue. I honestly have no idea. I just know that it definitely doesn't work well. I've tried it with all my GMK sets. It's pretty annoying. Because then I have to decide, okay, if I want a board with Zealencios, it has to be with Cherry Profile PBT. And so that kind of limits a lot of what I can do, and I have to really think about what keycaps I can put on what boards. But hopefully the KeoMax clips will solve that problem for me. So we'll see about that. Okay, I should probably test the stabilizers before I put more of these in. Okay, I'm really hoping everything works fine because, okay, if you guys can see this, it's a little bowed. The edges are arching upwards just a little bit. Yeah. We'll see after we're done whether it's still a problem. Okay, really? Because there's one seller who extended it for me 3-4 times on AliExpress, but I don't know. I can't say whether it works the same. Okay, let's see. So I need the 7U spacebar to test. Yeah, I'm really hoping everything works fine because this is kind of ridiculous that the plate is designed like that. Oh yeah, I'm not a big fan of. I would actually like RGB in Switch if we have backlight keycaps and there's not a lot of bleed. Cause yeah, if something like the Zealios 60, I actually can't stand that kind of look when the LEDs are when the keycaps don't support RGB and don't let the lights shine through and it's just all around. It looks it doesn't look that great. Some people like it though. Oh, listen to that. That sounds so good. No rattle. Zero rattle. Listen to that. Listen to that. Oh, hey, Afleo, you're here. We're testing stabilizers. Listen to that. No rattle. Listen to that. Listen to that. Ooh, so good. And the spacebar. Oh. So this is a normal person's typing on a spacebar. This is how I usually go at it. Oh, so good. All right. So that's good. We did that. That's pretty much most of the work. All right, time to pack up, boys. Let's see. I hate having screws stripped in acrylic and wood. Okay, yeah, I will agree about that. It's why it's another reason. Talking about stripping screws, I recently bought a bunch of hex screws for 60% keyboards. Cause yeah, I got tired of a lot of Phillips screws that come with 60% keyboards and cases and stuff like that. Cause if you strip one of them, yeah, good luck trying to get it out. Yeah, man. I'm definitely feeling this plate a little more. Did you not see my face when I hit that space bar? I tapped that space bar. Okay. And these are GMK Penumbra, but I don't have the fixed kit because it was bundled with the solarized kit, and I didn't need the solarized caps, so I'm stuck with all caps for the bottom rows. Woohoo! I actually built an ISO board last week, so I find it was my first time building an ISO keyboard and first time putting on an ISO enter. So that was exciting. Okay. Now okay, it looks like because of how tight the plate is, I'll most likely have to clip all the PCB mount prongs off the switches. Oops. Yeah, I think the PCB supports it just fine, but because of how tight the plate is, I don't want it creating any more tension. And what in the world? And I want to make sure everything sits nice and flush. So there you go. So yeah, so I might just leave the prongs on the modifier keys. For everything else, oh my god, see, look at that. The switch top comes off before the switch itself. Okay. I'm gonna try to just arch it backwards just a little bit. Yeah, this is crazy tight. This is insane. And I've built 2 keyboards to this PCB now. It never gave me problems. Okay, so now I have to clip these, so that's gonna be fun. Okay, let's see. Zero housing could be very slightly lower, so yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Let's see. Okay, about it. Button to extend is grayed out for me. Yeah, because I think the seller can do it, but if you do it, I think it stops it or something. It's something weird like that. I can't remember. All right. Oh yeah, seems like I got a tight one. But yeah, I'm hoping it'll turn out right. If it doesn't, we'll probably have to contact One Up Keyboards and Leandrin or whatever. Cause yeah, this is crazy. Never built a keyboard where the plate goes on this tightly with the stabilizers and stuff. Maybe I need to rub it a bit more. Okay, so this is not gonna be fun. I'm just clipping the switches. You see a lot of trash in there. So this is gonna be my life for the next 10 minutes or so. Exciting stuff. Because usually I like it when the plate has cutouts that are very tight for the switches, but tight against the stabilizers, I don't like that. The nice thing is though, it does have room for you to tweak or fix your stabilizers should the wires pop off. You will have room to push the wire back in. So that's the most important part about a plate, in my perspective. Because if a plate covers the entire stabilizer section, then you're gonna have a lot of trouble, especially if you're using Zeal stabilizers. That's what happened to Living Speed Bump, or Andy from Key Chatter. His Ritzscarf 96 had Zeal stabs, and Ritzscarf 96 spacebar stabilizer cutout is pretty much closed off. So the wire popped off, and he had to desolder the whole board before he could use the keyboard again. I guess he didn't really need to use a spacebar. It's fully programmable. He could have easily made do, or bind his left click to a spacebar or something. And if you're gonna tell me Zeal has fixed the loose wire on his stabilizers, I'm gonna have to disagree, because I have now assembled more boards with basically the V2 Zeal stabs than with the V1s, and I can tell you the issue persists. I'm not saying don't get the stabilizers, I'm saying you need to know what you're getting, because you need to make sure that your plate supports or has room for you to fix the stabilizers should the wires pop off. So just be careful about that, because I will say they are still the sexiest stabilizers out there. Who knew that could be a sentence? And in terms of stock, so if you don't know or don't want to or don't have the time to mod the stabilizers, then yeah, Zeal stabs are definitely the best stock stabilizers. But if you ask me, I prefer my modded cherry stabilizers. I like the deeper sound it has, but even lubed Zeal stabilizers. Isn't this exciting, guys? Are you guys learning a lot? Oh, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. I used to clip this without a... I guess I could use a cardboard box instead of a trash can. But yeah, so I used a cardboard box and clipped a bunch of PC mount switches and LEDs, SIP sockets, and all that. And then my roommate kicked the box over. He just punted it. And yes, so... And we had a rug at the time. We tossed the rug because there were way too many tiny metal pins everywhere stuck on the rug. I mean, the rug was a hand-me-down, so no hard feelings. But yes, cleaning up was not very fun, and I stepped on a bunch of metal pins and plastic little dicks for the next few weeks. So right now I'll make sure that I'm doing it in a trash can, because at least he knows this. People will know there's trash in it and you're not supposed to just kick it. Hopefully. Oh, actually, Katsumi, now that I think about it, I think he can't extend it anymore once you have extended it. Maybe that's why. Maybe he can extend it as much as he wants, the protection, but once you extend it, I don't know, you have to look at it. I need to lube the plate. Plate needs to go see a gynecologist. Platymismus, maybe that's a thing. It's just not fitting these big black stabilizers right. Yeah, hopefully this is a very educational experience for all of you. Very inspiring and enlightening experience. And yes, it is an IKEA trash can. Not even mine. Wait, is it mine? Oh no, it is mine. It is mine. I did pick it up. Because my roommate has one too. Yeah. $2, I think? Or was it $1.50? It's cheaper than Walmart trash cans and looks slightly better. It's pretty much IKEA. Looks better, still manages to give you Walmart prices for some stuff. I mean, some of the high-end stuff is not bad though. But yeah, but if you're on a budget, shop at IKEA instead of Walmart. You usually get better stuff at either the same price or even lower. Yeah. Walmart furniture is a ripoff. Oh yeah, big black stabs. So why do we lube the big black stabs instead of, well, I guess, whatever. You gotta lube both. Okay, so the bottom row makes you a little sad. Is it because they're just shouting at you in all caps? They're just screaming mad. So all they have is ISO plates. Did you mean the brass plate? It was available just last night when I looked. Maybe they ran out today. I have no idea. But I remember looking just last night and they still had them. Or maybe they're already out of stock. I just didn't click on it. I don't know, but I remember looking last night and I could add to cart, I think, or something like that. Or at least the option was there. Get some rest for work in 5 hours. Alright, sure. See you later. 5 hours? Damn, you need to get some sleep. If it's shipped like he said, I'll get a refund and get it, but he'll be out. I'll PM him. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah, we'll see about that. Yeah, he's definitely a nice guy. I don't think he scammed anyone yet, so that's good. They always go above and beyond. And I think the thing is, if it's AliExpress, you're actually dealing with the sister, if I'm not mistaken. So Wei Zhong actually just manages. He manages the main, basically the main website and all the products and design and prototyping and all that. So I think that and the blog, and I think Taobao, and I think the sister manages the AliExpress store. She does a good job though. She replies really fast, a little too fast sometimes. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna reply now and then go to bed. That's usually when I look at my emails and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna reply now, go to bed, and then maybe I'll reply the next morning. And then she replies immediately, so I'm like, oh shit, I guess I should just reply now, since I'm not exactly asleep yet. Okay, let's see. Plus there are meatballs. Oh, IKEA meatballs? Is that what you're saying? Have you actually tried their veggie balls? I will say they're actually pretty good. My roommate is vegan, and so I tried out some veggie balls. I mean, I bought them. I thought, hey, maybe this could be something he could eat. And I actually quite like them. Surprisingly good. And I think the chicken meatballs are not bad. And of course, you got the horse meatballs. Remember that story? Let's see, this is 65 switches. Oh shit, 65 switches? Would that be enough? I think that's just enough. Damn. Okay, let's not clip the rest first. Maybe we're gonna need some PC mount ones. And I'm getting kind of bored of this anyway. Okay, let's see. Should I add in the cart? Is just okay? Yeah. I think okay. Maybe it hasn't been in stock. Maybe it was just because I didn't add the cart because I saw it and it was available and you could do it or something like that. Yeah. So probably out of stock then. Whoops. Wish I waited 2 weeks instead. Oh yeah. Oh well. I mean, I wouldn't blame you. You've had to do a lot of waiting, so I would have done the same, I think. Oh, nice. Okay, so start eating meat. So, do you still are you vegetarian or vegan? Because vegetarian, actually, I can do. I can actually be vegetarian pretty easily. Vegan, I don't know, man. Oh, I guess it depends on what your definition of vegetarianism is, though. Vegetarianism, yeah. Because I know for a lot of Asians, vegetarians, they still eat eggs. They just don't eat, I guess, actual meat. But yeah, I just can't give up eggs. I can give up cheese, I think. Milk I can give up. I just have to find another breakfast food instead of cereal. And so dairy I think I can give up. It's eggs. It's just eggs. I can't do it. They're just too good. And there's just so much good food. You just have to use eggs. There's no way around it. Until we figure out how to make perfect alternatives. Let's see. Okay, so I think they call that a pescatarian, right? Because I have a friend who is that, sort of. She still eats pork or chicken when she has to, you know, when it's a social setting or whatever. But I think that was my first time listening to that, and then that was when I learned, oh, so there's so many terms for it. I just called all them vegetarians. But yeah, so it's pescatarian and stuff like that. Yeah, that I think I can do. Pretty sure I can do that. But yes, the veggie meatballs are actually good. I swear I'm not being sponsored by IKEA, but those veggie meatballs are not bad at all. I like making pasta sauce and using those meatballs. Pretty good. Pretty good. I haven't done much else with them though. Don't really know what else to cook. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of things you can cook it with, but I mostly cook a lot of Asian food, so the meatballs don't really go well with a lot of Asian food. Okay, now we're gonna start soldering. So, this is just a general soldering tip. You want to tin your tip. Remember, the tip is very important. You gotta make sure it feels nice. Oh god, I need to move the fan. The fumes are. And I need to open the door. Okay. If it gets a little noisy, it's because of the outdoors. The great outdoors. Okay. Hopefully that blows the fumes away from me. Now we shall start. Okay, let's try this corner first. Might just move this thing down. There we go. Pescatarians eat fish. It just gets complicated. Yeah, I agree. I don't know all the labels and all the names as well. Yeah, I think that would be the easiest way to say it. Because there's a whole bunch of just subsets and stuff like that. So how long ago was this? Because my roommate only turned vegan this year, I think. And it's crazy too because he's probably the last guy you expect to become a vegan. He loves eating meat, or loved eating meat, and he hates vegetables. He still hates vegetables even though he's vegan. Yeah, he's a vegan who hates vegetables. Can you imagine the suffering? Yeah, but he's doing it mostly for he was listening to Peter Singer, so basically 21st century. He's the big name in philosophy, and so not so much a love of animals or anything like that. No, that's what a lot of vegans are. Or at least that's what they're portrayed as. This is animal lovers and stuff like that. He's not really, but he's more of a, yeah, I guess that makes sense. And so just stop, and yeah, so he still hates vegetables. And it's kind of crazy. Also, I'll tell him, hey man, you can cook all these good vegetables, stir-fry dishes. And he's just like, no, I just don't want vegetables. I just don't like vegetables. I'm like, what the hell? Okay. So yeah, a whole lot of beans, a whole lot of potatoes, and then other grains, tofu, but nope, no vegetables. I will say though, if you grew up with an Asian diet, so that's Chinese, Indian, and all that, it's actually pretty easy to become a vegan because a lot of our food just, other than eggs, a lot of our, I guess, Indians. Well, they do have a lot of butter and milk stuff, but yeah, our diets are usually pretty lean on meat anyway, so it's actually pretty easy to change our diets to a vegan or vegetarian diet. Why are we talking about this again? Because I can't meatballs. That's right. Okay, let's see. In 4 or 5 years, my boyfriend and kids still eat meat. I'm the only one in the house who doesn't. Ah. So, do you still cook non-meat dishes for them? Yeah. That's pretty much it. That's what he says as well. Cause I think he's also reading some books about it. And like I said, it's mostly because of Peter Singer and stuff like that. And he talks about the morality of killing it and all the suffering that especially the way they do it here in the U.S. specifically. Yeah, so that's why he's doing it. That's cool, I guess. Yeah, definitely makes moral sense though. If you talk in terms of morals and ethics and all that, yeah, definitely makes sense. But I'm just not good enough of a human. I mean, I don't eat a lot of meat to begin with. And I remember, I think I filled out a kind of a, what is it called? Ecological footprint survey kind of thing. And so they asked how often I eat beef, and so I'm in Texas. I eat beef maybe once a month or something like that, or once every couple of weeks. Very rarely do I eat beef. Even pork as well, I don't eat it that often. Well, there's this one place that has really good pork, so I do that. So I guess it's not good, but yeah, mostly chicken, and even then, not a whole lot of it. I will miss chicken wings though if I went vegetarian or vegan. Oh, not American style chicken wings, but Asian style chicken wings. Oh, so good. Kids are teenagers to defend for themselves. When I was a teenager, my mom still cooked for me, and I was happy about that because she is a damn good cook. Let's see, they know where the fridge. Okay, well that's good though. At least they're learning. Because I mean I pretty much kind of knew how to cook already. I just didn't do it. But I do wish I started a bit earlier. More power to people who do, but I can't. I love meat, isn't there? Oh yeah. I mean, which is why I like what yeah, I like the way that 70ms does it, and how my roommate does it as well. The thing is, he's a hermit though, so and an introvert, so he's not gonna be up in your face about anything. So that's good. So yeah, he doesn't try to talk to me about it. He doesn't try to do anything to me about it. He lets me eat whatever I eat. So I have a bunch of eggs. I have a lot of raw meat just sitting in the fridge. He's okay. He doesn't say anything. He's cool with it. For sure, we eat. I do try to avoid eating meat in front of him. Just more of a I know it's tempting and stuff like that, but he has no problems with it. So yeah. So there are some people who are pretty cool about it, pretty chill, relaxed about it. It's just I guess you just don't know that they have a different lifestyle or whatever. But yeah, I will agree. It is annoying. Some of them that get way too self-righteous or up in their asses about it. But I mean that's how it is. It's always the vocal minority and the radicals who force us to look at an issue anyway. I'm not saying I like the way they do it, but I will say that it does something. Although, yeah, like I said, I do appreciate the way my roommate goes about it. Very, very generous and humble about it, so I like that. I will say, now when I go to a Chipotle, my favorite is actually the sofritas. It's just funny though, every time I go out with my roommate to eat, there's pretty much two options, because there's one Asian place that has a very nice tofu curry rice thing that he likes, and the other option is just Chipotle, sofritas. Yeah, so every time we go out, it's pretty much just those two places. We used to go to a lot of places, but it's a bit more limited for him now. But yeah, so now even when I go to Chipotle, even on my own, I get sofritas. Yeah, vegan, CrossFit. Let's see. Let's see. This is not offering to the idea. Yeah. That is a shame though. I don't think I personally met anyone who's super. Then again, I most of my friends are not crazy extroverted and extreme or loud or anything like that. So I don't know. Online, of course, you meet all sorts of people. I've had decent experiences. Yeah, I will agree. Yeah, it is annoying when people do that. But for me, it is easier because even when I was growing up, I had a lot of Buddhist friends who were vegetarians. So Nothing really out of the norm for me. So, oh, you don't eat meat? That's cool, I guess. As long as you don't tell me what I can't eat, I'm cool. I think the saddest part about being vegan or vegetarian, and I've heard about this from quite a few people as well, is when they go out, say you're vegetarian, we go eat pizza or something, and so you've got the usual, meat lovers, pepperoni, classic pepperoni. Sadly, they don't have classified chicken over here in Domino's. Back home they have that, and that's still my favorite pizza of all time. And so the vegetarian gets the cheese pizza, because that's the only thing he can eat. And when the pizza arrives, everyone just takes from the cheese pizza. And so there's just not a whole lot left. And so by the time our vegetarian friend is done with his one slice of pizza, it's all gone. And so there's only all meat options left, and it's like, well, thanks guys, now I have no dinner. And so yeah, so that's always kind of sad. So whenever I go out and eat with vegetarians or vegan friends, I make sure, okay, gotta think about what they can eat and stuff like that. I do know a lot of good vegan recipes though, mostly Asian stuff because we don't use dairy, so it's pretty cool. Cheese, yeah. I will agree. Yeah, giving up cheese would be tough though, because I've seen vegan cheese and whoa, that stuff looks pretty nasty. I've heard the good stuff is very expensive, so I've never tried it, but yeah, I've seen a lot of vegan cheese. That shit doesn't melt. It's just there. It's not even gooey or anything. It's just there. Yeah, your whole pizza could be cooked and the cheese just looks like it's straight out of the freezer. Oh, hold on. One of the comments is being held by a mod. I shall allow it. Really? They're censoring? Bitch. That's the word he used. I have no problems with that. I don't know why chat censored it. Yeah, I guess it depends on where you are. I can see that though. If you're on the coast or anything, I'm in Dallas, so people here preach about very different things from when in Boston. They are very vocal about different issues. I'm sure some of you are familiar with those issues. And especially back in small town Abilene where I was at. Yeah, that was not very fun. Let's see. All there is for you is French fries. Yeah. Well, French fries are pretty good. That's why I said because when I grew up, I actually didn't like meat at all. I didn't like meat. I didn't like vegetables. I didn't like fruits. I ate potatoes. I ate rice, onions, garlic. That was pretty much it. Eggs. Yeah. Didn't like meat. Didn't like seafood. I still don't really like seafood. Fruits, I still don't eat. Vegetables, I like now. Meat, there's pretty good meat out there, but yeah. So that's why it's pretty easy for me to transition or whatever. Yeah. But I obviously haven't made the change or whatever yet. Like I said though, I make some pretty killer chicken wings, so it would be a shame if I had to give that up. If any of you are in Dallas or in Texas, or if you come by to Dallas, let me know. We'll go out for food or I can cook something. A 70 MS, are there any Asian markets near you at all, or places like that sell Asian stuff? Because there's a lot of good vegan food that's a lot of good Asian food that's vegan. For example, bread. it's mostly just rice flour and just no eggs, no milk. And so there's a lot of good Asian bread and buns and stuff like that that's safe to eat, I guess. Yeah. So you can have a lot more options if you shop there. And of course, Indian food is always a thing as well, because there are a lot of Hindus who are vegetarians. So if you like good curry, then that's an option too. Red bean rice balls, nice. Yeah, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Because it would be tough if you're in a small town, like say where I was at for, I think just a year ago, for 4 years. I was in a small town here in central West Texas. So super small town, just a college town. And yeah, there is almost no Asian food in sight. And so if you wanted to be vegan then, it would be very difficult. But over here, whoa, so easy. Okay, we're just making sure that all the switches are sitting nice and tight and flush against the PCB. Make sure everything's working well. Okay, since I'm streaming, I'm gonna assume the guy will be watching this, but I received $10 PayPal last week, or was it 2 weeks ago? It was 1 or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, a guy PayPal sent me an email, PayPal me, saying that he really appreciates my streams and my build philosophy, I think. So he said, and so yeah, I just want to say thanks for that. I've never received money, I've never asked for money for my streams or content or whatever. So I was very thankful for that, because it helps with groceries. And yeah, so if you're watching this, I just want to say thanks. Really appreciate it. And I hope this stream, I hope you enjoyed this stream too. Okay. Chinese is the best. A nice pepper. Oh wait, cheese. I thought you said Chinese. I'm lost in the chat. Okay, that's it. Automod, yeah, Automod's kind of lame. Steak houses, Boston. Whoa, if you like steak, I'm in Texas. The funny thing is, I'm in Texas. I've been here for 5 years. I actually hate steak. I have never had a steak that I enjoyed. People always tell me, dude, you just gotta go to this steak place. And so I go, like, oh, it's alright. It's like, oh, if this is not good enough, oh, then you gotta go to this better steak place. I'm like, okay. And then so they just keep saying that. And now they're like, oh, you gotta go to this steak place. It's $50 for a steak, but I'm gonna assure you, I promise you, it's gonna be good. And so, well, if it's $50, it better be good. Even if it's not good, I'll tell myself it's good. $50. That's more than my weekly budget for food. Well, sort of my weekly budget for food. Okay, let's see. Okay, invisibility. Hey, nice to see you on here. Yes, it is a brass plate. Look at that. It's from One Up Keyboards and Leandrin. They're the little partnership thing. Basically, One Up Keyboards just imports Leandrin stuff and sells them. I don't think they've developed anything together. He's just selling the stuff. Let's see, black and red fish, dope. Well, oh, you flew to Houston? Wait, where are you? Are you in Texas? Flew to, oh, I guess you're not. You're in LA, that's right. Okay, flew to Houston a few hours ago. Was it a one-day thing? That's pretty neat, though. Did you do well in the interview? Finger oil tarnishing the brass. I mean, it's already not a perfect finish, so it's whatever. I know I've seen people using gloves to do it, and that's usually when they do the M65, because that one has the PVD coating. This one is kind of mean. It's alright. You didn't get the job. Oh, a few years ago. I saw a few hours ago for some reason, and I was super confused. I thought you flew a few hours ago and you just came back. So I thought, wait, what? And now you're here watching a stream? If you did that a few hours ago, you'd be dead asleep right now. Okay. Took me to a barbecue place. Well, that is Texas. They do love their barbecue. I think they had a ranking thing, and Texas was actually not the best place for steak. I think it was best place for pulled pork, maybe, or maybe not pulled pork. Maybe what do they call it? That other barbecue meat. Starts with an S, I think. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Texas barbecue. It's pretty sad. How can I not remember it? So pulled pork and then something else. Brisket. There we go. I don't know why I started with an S. Yeah, brisket. There we go. I think I've only ever had a few times when I actually enjoyed brisket. But yeah, brisket, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, most of the time it's alright. It's just too dry for my taste. Don't like dried meat. Or, well, if it's dried meat and meant to be eaten that way, that's fine. But I mean, most of the places I've been to for barbecue, I think they overcook their meats a bit too much, and so a lot of meat is just dry. Yeah, not the greatest. And also because barbecue sauces here are they're pretty much all the same. And when they say spicy, they just mean extra vinegar. They don't mean actually extra spicy. It's just more sour. So yeah, that's kind of lame for me. When you say spicy, I want it to be actually spicy. Good Asian chili. Yeah, I went to a nice, I think, what was it? Okay, maybe it's not nice. Maybe I'm not a barbecue expert, but I went to, I think it's called Salt Lick in Austin. And I did like their barbecue sauce though. They had pretty good barbecue sauce, but the meats, they were alright. I mean, some of the best barbecue I've had, but not, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of it, so it was alright. The sauce definitely made it better though. Falsuto, hey, good to see you. Good to see you. Any recent keyboard stuff come in for you? Actually, any keyboard stuff come in for anyone watching? Because for me, I'm building, I think it depends on when the LEDs come in, but I will be building a tank V2P1 either this weekend or next weekend. So it's too big for the camera, but so if you guys look that up, yeah, see, so those are a numpad and the tank keyless. And so the cool thing about this board is, see this brass piece? So this allows you to attach the numpad to either side of the 10 keyless. So you could have either a right hand numpad or a left hand numpad. So yeah, so you could easily put it on this side and just attach the two cases with this brass plate. So that's super cool. Yeah, so these are the frosted acrylic diffusers for some of the RGB on the case. I haven't even opened up to check out the case yet. I just haven't had time. I really want to, but just no time. But yeah, I'll be doing that very soon. Good joke. Shit. What joke was I making? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure you're being sarcastic, but I have no idea what I said. I don't remember. And yeah, Salt Lake. I think Salt Lake is a place. You need a keyboard, and I know an amazing artist who sells amazing keycaps. Are you the amazing artist, Mango? I'm afraid I don't really know who you are. I'm sorry. But welcome aboard. It's nice. I will say, if you make artisans, I'm sorry, because I'm just not very interested in artisans myself, so I don't keep up with all the names. Okay, let's see. Bought a hot sauce and brought it back. So from Salt Lake. Yeah, Salt Lake has some good stuff. I used to see their barbecue sauces in stores, but I haven't been able to find them here. Maybe I just need to go to the right place. Supposed to be getting bored this Saturday. Yeah. So I'm not gonna try to pronounce that because it's a bunch of letters. Maybe Zealios 65g. I don't know. But yeah, I just swapped a poker for him. And we swapped from MX Clears to Kyle Box Browns. Pretty cool board. And he's using the Enjoy PBT blue on beige chair profile PBT set, Dice PBT set on it. And yeah, so made sure to lube the stabilizers so they sound a lot better now. So I'm hoping it arrives on time for him, because it should arrive before Saturday. Should have. But like I said, there's probably a problem with USPS right now. So hope you get it in, and you gotta report back. What do you think about it? Okay. Hey, Rick Celsior. Man, all of you guys are on here. Good to see you here, man. The tank, we got it from Cherry Matthews. It's actually not mine. I'm not gonna be using it. I didn't buy it. I'm not paying that much for a keyboard. But I have someone who wants me to build it for him. He was looking for either a full size or a 10 keyless with, and then he'll get a separate numpad, and so the tank just worked out perfectly, I guess. And he wanted it in black, and this thing is in black. So yeah, so we bought it off Mac Market, super expensive. And should be building it very soon. I'm gonna make sure to stream it. I don't think I'll stream the whole thing. Maybe, okay, maybe I will. We'll see. Cause I could easily just stream the 10 keyless and then build the numpad separately or whatever. Oh, did anyone get keyboard stuff in? Well, you did get a Viper. Come on, you did get something. What about anyone else? Let's see. Okay, you've received black clip. Hey, that's what we're building with today. The black clip. I'm not gonna grab the case because it's too heavy, but you'll see it in a bit. Did you build it in already? Oh, I think I saw your build. That's right. I think you posted on RMK, right? The very sick build. Okay, JMK muted, solarized kit for Penumbra. Man, if anyone just wants to solarize alphas and will sell me the mods, I would be very grateful. I just want the mods. I didn't want the solarized alphas because I could just use Honeywell or Oblivion alphas on it. But I can't easily replace the goddamn all caps modifiers, can I? Bottom row modifiers, not even all the modifiers, just the bottom row. And right now you can't even buy the fixed kit separately. You have to bundle it with it comes bundled with the Penumbra base set. So yeah, I'm not paying $300 or so for that. Hold up, this PCB mount. That does not sound good. Okay, there we go. Have to push it from the underside. Okay, aluminum case from Dory for Philco TKL. Oh, hey, how's the aluminum case? I'm actually pretty interested in that one. Just as this is an option for anyone looking for a 10 keyless metal board. I know a lot of people want that, and there's just not a lot of good custom options out there. Tank looks good. Yeah, I haven't opened it yet, but so I haven't been able to check whether it arrived safely or anything. But I'm pretty impressed so far with the parts and the plates and the PCB. Oh, the matte black PCB looks so nice. Looks so nice. Feels nice too. It's got a very dry matte texture to it. So wanting a TKL. Oh yeah. So okay. So you're still using a 60%. Have you? Do you just want a TKL just because, or have you kind of started missing the dedicated arrow keys and function row? Because I know for me, yeah, I can't use a 60% for forever. My daily driver is still always going to be a 75%. For now, it's still going to be 75%. Not the perfect layout for me, but currently, yeah, I need the function row and the navigation keys. So arrow keys and navigation keys, home and page up, page down. I need all those just right there. Okay, let's see. I mean, I got a Viper, but I'm about to resell. Anyone here want the Viper? I'm boring. MK Disco and Pro, making artisans so I don't have to buy them. Wait, you make artisans? Who are you? Well, I might want to build a macro pad for stream. Shit, who are you? Am I talking to someone famous? Do you have a store or links to your artisans? Or do you just kind of do private commissions or make them just for yourself? I will, like I said, I don't know anything about artisans, so please forgive my ignorance. Okay, let's see, MK Disco and Pro. Well, hope you learned a thing or two watching this stream. Macropads are pretty easy to build. You don't have to worry about a lot of the alignment and stuff like that. Klippe muted, muted. Yeah, I saw the build. Oh, it looks so sick. Did I talk to you about that? I think I might have. I think maybe you linked it the last stream. I don't remember. I just remember saying, or at least fawning over it. I just remember that because it's really good pictures too. Oh yeah, except for the stabs, and there's a lot of QC problems as well. Even here in Dallas, I know 2 people with Ant Pros that have issues with their boards. So the only 2 people in Dallas I know with Ant Pros, and both. Well, actually, I know 3 actually. All 3 of them have issues, I think. The boards have issues, not the people. I'm sure some of them have some issues, but not here to talk about that. Let's see. Yeah, custom is pretty much right. Pretty much you can ruin for cheap Chinese stabilizers. You're just gonna have to. Do I get rid of rattle or do I make them feel like absolute ass? So you're gonna have to just pick one or the other. Let's see. I think about 70% eventually. Not sure what I want. 68%. So that's a FC660M style layout, right? Or clue board. KB66. There's an LZ one as well. Doughy metal case is pretty nice. Came in a box, no padding around the case, so yeah. Oh, bump on stickers? I mean, you can just pick them up at Walmart, so shouldn't be a problem. Most of the time, I actually use my own rubber bump-ons, because a lot of the ones that come with boards are pretty crappy. Like some of them leave the skid marks on I think for the Enjoy PVT 75, the black rubber bumper, the feet that came with it, because I have a wood desk, and it would just leave marks on my desk, just all over, just black marks. And so I had to just buy my own feet for it and use that instead. Okay, we're just checking, make sure everything looks nice. Getting pretty close, and then we'll work on the modifiers at the end. Okay, these are not clipped, these are clipped. Let's see. What color did you get for the Doughy metal case? Are you gonna get the controller for the Philco as well? I don't mind using FN keys. I love the space I've been saving. Yeah, which is why I like 75%. I can see, the thing is, I know a lot of people who say that, oh, for gaming, 60% is fine. It's because most of those people just play FPS games or something like that. If you play MMOs, MOBAs, RTS, anything like that, yeah, 60% is not gonna do for most of it. If you're gonna play competitively, it's just not gonna happen. There's just way too many controls and bindings and all that. Yeah, especially StarCraft. It'll just slow you down way too much. People say, well, just put FN on your caps lock and just use your pinky. Well, I need my pinky for other keys too, so I can't dedicate that to just the FN key. Okay, let's see. Don't mind using FN keys. Okay. In orange, case plate PCB. Nice, nice. You got an orange. Oh man, I wonder how good the orange will be. I wanted to get the orange too. I was talking about that case earlier. I got dark gray because I'm boring, but I really also want to get another one, a colored one, either orange, dark purple. Yeah, orange or dark purple, I think. Did you guys see the Cyan new mini? That looks pretty sick. Cyan with the acrylic bottom. It's pretty nice. Are you planning on using SA carbon on it? Or GMK carbon on your orange KBD fans case? We started resin casting and started selling a couple weeks ago. Dude, just post a link. I just asked. I asked, do you have a store or a link? Yeah, we want to see it. I want to see it. Yeah, just post a link. Don't worry. Don't worry about advertising or anything like that. Okay, everyone. 70MS sells artisan keycaps. This is a sponsored stream. Today's content has been brought to you by there's 70MS. That's the. So do you stream stuff as well? You said you want to stream hotkeys. Do you stream your artisan making or whatever? Okay, everybody check out the link. I'm gonna look at chat real quick. Carbon alphas, yeah, just with carbon, just because of the hex keys. Let's see. Smith's dedicated arrow keys. Yeah, I absolutely agree. I need that as well. Dedicated arrows I can get away with on a 60%, sort of, even then not really. But yeah, delete, page up, page down, home, end. I use all those so much. I can't do away with that. And people say, well, just use the FN key. Well, I need the FN key. Like I said, I need to use it for other keys as well at the same time. So it's not gonna work. Oh man, FN WASD when you have to do Control Shift arrow keys, Control Shift FN WASD. Oh my god, just horrible. Let's see. Not too bad not having. Yeah, I absolutely agree. And it's nice to be able to just F5 with one button instead of two. Play WoW on an HHKB, but use G602. Dude, I used to have a G600 when I played Guild Wars. And yeah, I miss that mouse. I wish they made a slimmer version of it. I really don't need the stupid ring finger key. That mouse gave me so many cramps. But yeah, G602, G600, all those, the Naga Scimitar, man, those mice, so good. Yeah, for MMOs, yeah, I would agree actually. Having most of your keys on your mouse is even better, because you have to cast a lot of spells while moving. But aim is not as critical as in FPSs or MOBAs. The thing about the Vortex Vibe, Vortex Vibe, I think the numpad's on the wrong side. The whole point of going that small, because honestly, how often are you running out of depth at your desk? Oh man, I just realized, I keep looking here, so I keep moving towards this side. This is where my surface is, and I'm looking at the chat. I'm looking at chat here, so I keep moving to this side, and then I realize I'm going off screen, off camera. Okay, let's see. Like I said, Vortex Vibe, yeah, numpad's on the wrong side, because how often are you running out of depth at your desk? Most people run out of width before they run out of depth. For me, I know that's the case for sure. I don't mind having an extra row or an extra 2 rows or 3 rows on the top or the bottom. I really don't care. I actually would prefer that. If I can have an extra row on the top, I'm like, sure, I'll just bind more stuff to it. That's fine. And I don't need the room here anyway. But I need room on the right side, so having the numpad there and then taking away the function layer, just why? If I do need a numpad, so usually you need a numpad for say Excel or any kind of spreadsheet related stuff, you're gonna need your navigation keys too, and your function keys, because there's a lot of shortcuts that just need those keys. So I just don't really see the appeal of it. It's just kind of a weird compromise. I'm sure it's perfect for someone, but not for me, that's for sure. And like I said, for anyone using Excel, yeah, I don't think it'll work out great for them as well. Because yeah, I went to school for econ, and so we had to do a lot of Excel stuff, spreadsheets, and yeah, let me tell you, 60%. Well, it takes it's a lot less efficient using a 60%. To do spreadsheets and stuff like that. Just way too many shortcuts. Don't worry about shilling. I'm serious. Don't worry. I mean, for the most part, people have been really nice, so I don't care. I actually would prefer it. Just we can check out some stuff. Oh, that looks really nice. That looks really, really nice. Oh, so you're on Etsy? Okay, I'm gonna look at your stuff later on, but this cap looks very nice. Oh, I was gonna upvote, but I'm not logged in on this browser, so maybe later. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Did anyone else see her stuff? That's pretty cool. Her, him, I don't know. But yeah. It's pretty nice. So for that one, how much is it? Are you even selling that one? The one that you linked? You could link your Etsy store as well. I don't care. Because it's not like I'm competing with anyone. It's not like, oh, hey, check out my keyboard building store here, guys. So I don't care. Okay, so we need to clip more switches. Let's see how many we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. Okay, we need 12. For the mods, I'm thinking I'm just going to use PCB mount. Let's hope the plate and PCB are straight and parallel enough now that I can just use PCB mount switches and not worry about it bending or warping the plate or PCB. 12, 3. Okay, let's see. I only bought the bone modifiers. I should have bought the orange sets. You only got the bone modifiers? How could you? How could you? It just ends up looking like, well, not really, but kind of like GMK Oblivion, the SA Oblivion, the monochrome one. Again, not really, because it's beige, a very nice tone of beige, I will say, too, compared to a white. But yeah, I would get both the bone and the regular. I actually skipped this round of SA Carbon. I was in the original buy. That was my first SA set, and I think it was my first group buy. I can't remember, and I remember being super hyped for that set. I still remember having the SA Carbon wallpaper on my computer, on my desktop. I still remember that because I just love that set so much. But yeah, I sold it because I couldn't get used to SA. I actually sold it to someone here in Dallas. At the time, I wasn't here yet, but I sold it to someone who's here. And yeah, I think within a month or two after I sold it, the price went up by so much. It's insane. I should have kept it. They were so much. Well, they were. Now it's dropped a bit. But yeah, if you, I'm trying to think. I think I still have a video on YouTube of, I believe, a Nova Touch with. Oh no, it was a numpad with SA Carbon on it. I think so. You'll be able to see it. It's one of my earliest videos. I haven't uploaded anything onto YouTube recently. I really should get that done. Just haven't had time. And I'm running out of data on my internet plan. It's so stupid. Goddamn AT&T. Yeah, we only have 1 terabyte between me and my roommate. And so streaming already takes up a bit. If I upload anything, because it's 1 terabyte for both upload and download. And there's no higher option. The only option after that is unlimited, but you have to get cable. Yeah, so that kind of sucks because we've run close a few times already. So if I upload videos consistently, we're gonna hit the cap really fast. And I don't make enough to pay for the upgrade. It's not like I'm making ad revenue or anything like that. Okay, let's see. What have I been getting on the Tina case? Dude, the Tina. Okay, Rixcelsior, if you ever come to Dallas, make sure to hit me up. You can come check out a lot of the boards. I have the Tina as well, and the Tina is so nice. Oh, just so nice. But yeah, you pretty much can't see the underglow at all. If you have a dark room, you can see the underglow on the back of your keyboard. And if you like underglow, the one more option could be the X60, XD60, not X60. That was on Master a while back. That case has an acrylic diffuser, although I think it's just transparent, so you will want to sand it and frost it yourself. and you want to use a separate PCB because I think the one that comes with it, the DZ60 PCB, the underglow is not that great. Yeah, I think that will work for you. You can look it up on Massdrop. Let's see, you're going to use either Nautilus or Dasher on dark blue. Not sure what to use for dark purple. Dark purple, GMK violet tendencies. That would go with dark purple, right? I think it will. Maybe the shades are different, I don't know. I think Hyperfuse would look good on it. Okay, let's see. Oh, he streamed the whole process. I'm just catching up on chat in case you guys are wondering. I'm just super slow. Okay, let's see. Stream the whole process. So, do you have a link to your Twitch channel? I guess people can just click on your name, your username to get there. Oh, that's pretty neat. I wouldn't mind tuning in to watch. Okay, how often do you stream, or when's the next time you're gonna stream? Okay, let's see. Do you feel okay? It's black, it's hard to take pics. Yeah, and yeah, and it's hard to appreciate the finish as well if it's black. I'm gonna get a custom controller for my Philco. I've been thinking Phantom lately. Nice, nice. I'm gonna click on the link real quick. I'm gonna solder this row and I'm gonna click on the link. Just check it out. See, once you've done a good job with you saw how I was soldering in a weird pattern. Once you get the I call them the anchor switches. Once you get the anchor switches done right, your plate and your PCB should be so parallel. See, now they're so straight. Look at that. That when you pop the rest of the switches in, they will sit on the plate nice and flush, just with almost no effort. For the most part. Sometimes you'll still be unlucky and you'll still have to push them down. But if the parts are good enough and they're not bent or warped too much or anything like that, once you get the anchor switches down, you're pretty much good to go after that. So yeah, so what I'm talking about is, if you can see, okay, so for example, over here, see a little bump, and over here, right? So you want to make sure those bumps, there's two on this side, and there are no bumps on the back, but there's something else there. They're kind of indicators of whether your switch is flush against the PCB. So you want that to make so that your plate and your PCB are completely parallel. So you don't have any fitment issues, and nothing else will crop up. And of course, because it looks good, and this is the best way you could do it. And so you want to make sure all those touch the PCB to get a good fit and to make it look perfect and everything. Even if no one sees it, you know it's done right. But yeah, I've had to rebuild some keyboards because the switches weren't completely flush against the plate and PCB, and so what happens is either the keycaps get caught on each other, or they get caught on the case, or silencing clips will not sit right, or it wouldn't fit in the plate and PCB won't fit in the case perfectly. Just there's all sorts of these little random things. So just make sure you get everything done right, and then you don't ever have to worry about all that stuff. Okay, time to look at links. Okay, am I missing any links? So this is Falsuto's link for the Doyu case, I believe. Ooh, with SF penumbra on it. That's neat. Man, when you take it apart, make sure to switch the two red LEDs out. Those red LEDs just kind of kill it. I like that all the screws are on the bottom and it's pretty much seamless when you look at it from the top. I wish more aluminum cases would be like that. Instead, I like the X60 where it's two pieces and you see a huge seam all across. I don't like that look. Looks kind of cheap. Okay, Battle of the Black Water, we looked at that already. So GMK Carbon, I always buy another, and I can always buy another set of JTK. Oh, JTK, oh. Can't stand those legends. Goddamn fucking awful legends. Seriously, the worst I've seen in person. Second worst would be Max Keys. And I'm not talking about shift, the kerning issues, I'm talking about the actual legends themselves. So we're talking about legibility and consistency. Yeah, the worst I've seen JTK, hands down. Second worst I've seen Max Keys SA. And most people, they only show you pictures of the 60%. That's fine. The modifiers on 60% are actually okay. It's the navigation keys and all the rest that just look horrible. So page up, page down, home, and delete, insert. I'm hoping they fix it for future, for the next crop, but I really doubt it. And yeah, I've seen it in person, and yeah, those. Cause I thought about buying a lot of Max Key sets, and after I saw that, I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this. I'm gonna get some water and wash my face real quick. All right. Okay, that one sold. Oh, you mean there's none left? Oh god, there is a massive cockroach on my ceiling right now. Holy shit, that thing is huge. Yeah, I have the glass door open, so I think the cockroach came in. Well, hopefully it doesn't fly. But it's right above my head right now, in case you're wondering. It's right up there. Maybe you guys can see it. I'm gonna move the oh, not really. You just see a bunch of light. It's moving back there now. But yeah, there's a massive cockroach. A very black cockroach too. Usually they're kind of brown. This one's just black. Yeah, I'm gonna have to kill it after we're done. Okay. Looks beige, gray, which I like. Also orange. 500. Oh, you sold your round one carbon. Nice. Yeah, not bad, not bad. That's a lot of money. Yeah, I sold mine way too early. I mean, then again, and that was my first real custom keycap set. So whatever. Essay on mod amp switches. That would be pretty cool. I recently got an Zealios 62. Actually, I'll bring it out afterwards. I put DSA Otaku on it. It looks pretty cool. An Zealios with mod L's. The switches are a bit too light for my liking. And I have no idea how to type on the Zealios. Holy shit! I don't know what I'm doing. So there's that, and then I have DSA Otaku on it, so I just can't. I can't figure out what I'm doing. Essay is my favorite profile by far. That's pretty cool. Essay is probably my second favorite or third. Behind share profile. Share profiles is too good. I always think I really enjoy essay. I type on it and it feels great. I'll just do some typing tasks and it feels great. And then I'll think, oh man, this works really well. And so I use it for a week or two. and then I switched back to chair profile, and then my words per minute just shoot up by 20 or something like that. And I'm just, oh shit! I didn't realize I was typing that slow. Yeah, but essay is the most fun profile to type on out of the usual custom keycat profiles. Should be heading to bed soon. Starting at 11 a.m. Pacific. 11 a.m. Hold on. Would that be an hour ahead? What time is it for you? I will admit I don't really know how all the US time zones work yet. I only know Central. PT I kind of know just because most of the time when eBay has deals, it's always it's always done at PT time, 8 p.m. Pacific usually. That's how to do it. And yeah, so. Oh, so you're behind. 2 hours behind, maybe? Something like that? Okay, but, okay, you go to bed. Oh well. Alright, see you. Thanks for joining. Well, I'll try to check out your stream when I have the time. Or when I'm online. Okay, now I need 1.5 view mods for the bottom row. Because we are doing a Sangan or wind keyless bottom row. Although the latter is kind of a misnomer because we still have the wind key on this board at least. So a Sangan bottom row is a better term for it. Or just call it 7U spacebar bottom row. Well, that's actually not accurate either, because you could still do other things with 7U. Okay. Oh, one thing I hate about these GMK keycap trays is that it's so hard to grab a keycap off. Alright, let's see. Max keys is atrocious. Oh wait, Gimli, so have you seen them in person or you saw macro shots of it? Cause I swear, almost everyone tells me I'm wrong. Everyone keeps telling me, no, the legends are good, okay? What are you talking about? I'm just like, no, they're straight up bad. I don't know how you guys are not seeing this. And like I said though, you have to see a set in person to really find out and to really notice. And the 60% itself is fine, which I guess is smart. They make sure the 60% looks fine because most people are going to use that anyway. And so in pictures, it looks okay. But yeah, once you look at the rest of the keys, just my god. Oh, listen to that. Oh, I just realized I'm too far away from the camera again. Ooh. That's majestic. Alright, all caps. All caps, bottom row checking in. Invisibility, have you had a max key set? I'm not talking pictures. You need to see a set in person. Because most pictures are just not good enough. Have you seen my pictures? Because the one I saw was white on black. But yeah, oh. Listen to that. All these three are good too. But yeah, Gimli is absolutely right, because as someone who's seen it in person, I will attest to what he's saying. Just super bad. Just I don't even know how people are okay with that. Like I said though, it's mostly the navigation and everything else. It's everything outside the 60% that looks bad. I'm not saying the 60% itself is great. It's not terrible. Certainly better than the rest. Did you use it on a full size or on a 10 keyless? And yeah, you have to look though. You have to if you don't look at it, I guess maybe you won't notice it. I look at Legends a lot because I collect a lot of dice-up PBT sets. So I buy basically one from each major manufacturer dice-upper, and then just to compare the dice-up Legends. And yeah, because even for me, Enjoy PBT is not great. The new stuff is not bad, but still not great. New stuff is really better. When I say new stuff, I mean like the sushi set. That's their newer Legends. That one's not bad, but the older sets, not great compared to Imstore, BSP, and even Master Control from the White Fox, the OG White Fox set. Oh, the White Fox round 2 keycaps apparently had very awful Legends, but round 1 they actually look pretty good. Man, I wish I could use this bottom row on all my 60% keyboards, but literally every single, so like I said, I bought a lot of cherry profile PBT sets. Every single cherry profile PBT 70 spacebar I've have arrived too warped or too bent for use. It's so annoying. Okay, so usually if you watch my streams, you'll see that I'll do switch alignment, and that's a very crucial step in the build process. But because we're using PC mount switches on the modifier keys, so basically everywhere that is not held on all 4 sides by the plate. So I'm using PC mount switches, so they are pretty much straight already. So I don't have to worry about that. So I don't have to do switch alignment, so that's nice. But what I need to do is I need to make sure that all the switches are flush against the PCB, so I have to push them in really hard. Because these PC mount prongs are really thick and too thick, a little too thick for this PCB, but they still go in, so that's not bad. Okay, look at a picture on KBD fans. Okay, so yeah, you're seeing pictures. Yeah, so if you can even notice the pictures, I assure you, if you see it in person, you're gonna hate it even more. Yeah, I'm not saying the BSP keycaps themselves are great. I'm saying the dice-up Legends are good. Oh yeah, feel-wise, I like them more than SPSA actually. I actually like the feeling more. The texture is better. And yeah, like I said, the kerning itself is not the problem because even SP's old stuff had the same kerning. They literally just copied the old SP stuff. But yeah. And I'm not saying they're terrible. Well, the Legends are terrible. I will not take that back. They are bad. For double shot Legends, they are bad. But if you're not picky, it's fine. It's not something it's not a deal breaker for most people. It is for me, and for Gimli for sure. But yeah. But as someone who's seen it in person, I will say, it stopped me from buying it, which is kind of sad, because I was super hyped about it. I wanted to buy, I think, 3 sets at the time. I wanted to get the orange on Dolch, cyan on Dolch, and what was the other one? There was another one during that time. Maybe it was white and black from Originative. I don't remember. But yeah, I wanted to get all those, and I saw a white and black set in person. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this. Again, though, it just depends on what you look for in a keycap set. I look for the Legends, because if I'm just looking at keycap feel and all that, I'll just get blanks. For me, if it has Legends, then I want them to be good. But yeah. So it just depends. If you're not that picky, then it works out great, because it is the cheapest way to try out an SA set. Because I would recommend doing that before you buy an SPSA set, because you might not like it as much as you do, and you're gonna have to wait an eternity for it to ship. Okay. SA Ocean Doge coming to me soon. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, my most recent SA set is Dasher and Dancer. I'm trying to figure out what the next one that will be coming in will be. What do I have for SA that's coming in? Kind of 1965 is the next one that's going to be shipping out. I did get in on the Oblivion buy. What else did I get? Did you see the guy selling Max Key SA Miami Nights? Hold on, is Miami Nights SP? That's SP. That's Max Key SA, right? Miami Nights, something like that. The one that recently shipped. $150 on Mac Market. You heard that right? Max Key set, $150. Alright, see you Invisibility. Catch you later. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Oh, so is that confirmed? Because that's what I suspected at first. So people, when Maxis first shot to the scene, people were shitting on it for the kerning, and I said, because people were, when I went to the Dallas meeting, people were like, oh yeah, see how bad it is, oh my god, SP does it so much better. I'm like, no, just a year ago, or just a few months, I think at the time it was just a few months ago. Yeah, a few months to a year, SP had the exact same issues. And they just recently fixed it, and MX keys came in, and so I was like, SP was doing literally the same thing. And so that's what I suspected, but I never got confirmation of whether it was actually SP's old stuff. But if it's their old stuff, then I guess it makes sense that the other legends are so bad because they're worn out. I don't know, or maybe they just got some molds and then they had to make their own for the rest. But yeah. I do not approve of their navigation keys legends at all. Horrible. Page up, page down, home, and all of those. Just insert, print screen, scroll lock, pause, break. Yeah, all of those look pretty bad. Hopefully they'll fix it, because if they fix it, I would buy it so fast. Oh, really? I mean, if people paid for them, it's just... Oh, well. That's life, though. Yeah, I guess it is shitty to let... I mean, on one hand, it is shitty, but on the other hand, if they didn't even want to fix the molds anyway, and people wanted to pay them to fix them, then you can't really fault them for that, I guess. Sure, they could have been generous, but they didn't want to do that. And the thing is, 30,000 is a lot of money, though, for a Chinese company, especially for someone that sort of new, leisurely new. That's a huge investment on their part. So if people here wanted to pay it, I don't see why they would turn that down. But yeah, I do hope they fix the rest of the Legends though. That's ridiculous. Like I said, if you don't really care about Legends or you're just gonna use the 60% anyway, you should be able to avoid most of the Legend issues. But if you're like me and you care about the Legends and you're gonna use those keycaps, then yeah, it might not be for you. And yes, SPSA still has better Legends. Not as good as GMK's Legends, but much better. At least more consistent than Max Keys. They do also cost a lot more than Max Keys SA. So, you gotta decide what you want and how much you're gonna pay for it. Okay. I think we've sorted everything. Oh, listen to that. The thing, like I said though, the thing is, people were buying the faulty products. So, it's not like they weren't making money with the faulty product or they were forcing people to buy it or whatever. People were paying for it. I wouldn't have paid for it. People did, and I mean, not a whole lot I can do about it. Not a whole lot we can do about it. Because yeah, I can't stand their Legends, you can't stand their Legends, but a lot of people are fine. And they're willing to pay for those sets, even with the faulty Legends. So they're just like, why should I fix it? Alright, now let's check all the solder joints. Make sure they're all done well. Gotta stay hydrated, guys. In case you're wondering why I'm looking up, I have a monitor over here. And my Surface is here. This is where I'm hoping to get a webcam. Another webcam soon. I already have two, but I need another one. Hoping to get another webcam so that I don't have to rely on my Surface and look down all the time. And I don't like having the Surface on my desk because I'm always afraid of bumping it off the desk or something. But yeah, maybe if I can get another webcam, then I can just look at the screen instead of need to look both ways. Alright, now to check all the solder joints. Very important, make sure you do this. Alright, so if you guys see anything, let me know. Looks like it's all fine, all good and dandy. Usually I forget to solder the spacebar in, because most of the time it's the last key I solder in. Okay, looks like everything is soldered in. And if you see, okay, so if you're not familiar with soldering, you want your solder joints to not have too much solder. Will it focus? There we go. And you want a concave shape instead of convex, so you don't want them looking like little bulbs. That usually means way too much solder or a cold joint. Well, usually a cold joint, yeah. But at the same time, you don't want too much solder. Too much solder actually makes it hard to desolder. Having too little makes it hard, and having too much also makes it harder. Alright, and yeah, and usually you just don't want too much because it's just a good habit to have. But if you have too much, then a lot of times if you're soldering even tinier components and you're used to just letting the solder overflow, you might run into trouble because you might be shorting some pins. Yeah, just some soldering tips. Okay, now to test the board. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. The problem, like I said, the problem is people wanted to pay for it. So if people didn't pay for it, eventually they would be forced to think, okay, fine, I'll pay for it. But if people paid for it, they're just like, sure. It is shitty that they didn't want to do it out of their own pocket, but can't really do much. If the community decides to be generous, that's It's not a whole lot we can do about that, so that is a shame. Okay, let's test the board. We're gonna switch to a desktop view to look at switch header again. Okay, you guys see this, right? Okay, so again, green is good, blue means it's being pushed down, red is bad. Green good, red bad. Red means I'll have to replace the switch because of key chatter. Also, not all keys on this board might work or would register something because it has a non-standard layout, and so alright, I have to look at this switch. See, it's not lighting anything up. The V key is not lighting up. Alright, so to replace that switch or take a look at it. You can see there's nothing here. Is this a function key? Nope, there's just nothing here. Windows, alternate controls, spacebar. Okay, so this one, there's nothing on it right now. Not even a function key. Yeah, because it's not standard. At the V, there's something on the V. We'll have to take a look at it and we'll have to see if we need to replace the switch. So I can't see anything wrong with it, but I will replace the switch and see if that works. Oh, actually, let's try that again. There we go. Is it chattering? I think my computer is just running out of memory. Yeah. My Surface. I'm not streaming from my desktop. This is just a shitty Surface with 4 gigs of RAM. You can imagine OBS running and a browser and everything. Yeah, it is running out of memory. So if you just want to take sales from SP who clearly don't care at all. Yeah, I will agree with that, which is why when people say that, oh, SP price is going to come down, it's like, no, it's not going to come down. Because, for example, people like me, I would rather pay more for SP SA than Max Keys SA because of the legends. And so yeah, it is. I don't think it's really affecting the pricing at all. Until they actually fix most of the legends, it's not going to really affect SP SA. Okay, so all the keys work. Oh god. I just realized I didn't switch the thing back. Whoops. Okay, so the issue was, the reason why the V wasn't lighting up is because if you look here, because of how many through holes there are, how many soldered points, right? So what happened was just the tiniest bit of solder was connecting this point to this point. Very, very tiny, almost you can't even really see it. A very faint line, and so it was stopping it from registering. So again, try not to use too much solder. I think it's just when I dragged out the soldering iron or something, and so it's just a little bit. It's the smallest of connections. But yeah, but everything registers except for this key. It should be an FN key. It's just not bound to anything. Oh gosh. There we go. All right. So we are pretty much done, I believe. Oh, let's put it on the case. What am I doing? The whole point of this build was to show off this monster. Look at this thing. MK stands for massive keyboard, in case you're wondering. All right. But yeah, this thing, whew, heavy. Tina. I built in a Tina. Were you here when I built in a Tina? Cause I still like it a lot. Hold on, I just remember there was a cockroach in my living room, so I'm trying to see if it's still here. Yeah, it crawled in because my glass door is open. Anyway, Tina, definite recommendation from me. Probably the nicest looking case. Cause the thing is, you know how KB75 is kind of a budget keyboard, right? Custom keyboard. Oh yeah. Okay. So in terms of feel, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna describe it now. It feels much better than the KB75. They're definitely made by different manufacturers. So that's why, which is why earlier in this stream I said that I hope their new case will be using the Tina's manufacturer, although I doubt it because they're using the color samples for the KB75. But yeah, the finish is way nicer because I got silver for both the KB75 and the Tina, so I could directly compare them. And yeah, the finish, the fitment and everything is way better for the Tina. The Tina is actually closer to the high-end boards that I built with because I built a lot. So it's the tolerances and the finish and all that. At least my case that I got is actually closer to the Duck Eagle, Duck Viper, and all those for the case itself. And then whereas the KB75 is pretty much the cheapest feeling custom keyboard I have, at least for the case. The finish and all that is the cheapest one that I have, the one that feels cheapest and looks cheapest. But yeah, the Tina, you'll be very impressed if you get it. I can assure you, if provided they're still using the same manufacturer and this batch is gonna be just as good as the one that I had. Yeah, assuming all that, definite recommendation. The quality is actually very nice. The whole thing actually feels good. Everything fits nice. The seams all go together well. The acrylic diffusers are cut very nicely, so they fit super nice too. Yeah, so I think I will say out of all the keyboard cases under $200 that I've seen, held, and used and built in, it is the best, the absolute best under 200 that I've seen. And so if it's under 150, for sure, just the best, no contest. Nothing else can even come close to it. But yeah, but under 200, just too good. As for their compact 1800 keyboard from KD Fans, I think unfortunately they're gonna go with the KB75 manufacturer because I think Tina was their flagship or something like that, and then because they said it was gonna be a budget compact 85. So yeah, so that's kind of a bummer. Holy crap! Okay, the nice thing about this case, just right now off the bat, the PCB and plate. Look at that, no wiggle room. Might not be good if you have problems with your plate and PCB, but I'm gonna assume this is fine. But look at that, no wiggle room. So everything is straight, so you don't have to worry about putting keycaps in the corners and then trying to align all the screw points and all that. But holy crap, look at that. Okay, KB90, yeah. The thing is, I don't think that's gonna be the flagship because even though it's top mounted, the way the case looks right now is way too similar to the KB66 and KB75 that I have and because they said it was gonna be a budget one, or at least budget. It's still very expensive, but they said that it was gonna be cheap-ish. It's still gonna be, I think, above 200. After shipping, it's gonna be under 250, I believe, around 250. But I'm hoping they use the Tina factory, but just from a design standpoint, it is not as well designed. The lines aren't as clean as on the Tina. But yeah, the Tina is actually very nice. Everything actually fits great. So similar to the duck boards and all that I've seen and touched and all that. Like I said, very impressive. The pull the spacebar out because of this one stupid screw point down here. Okay, let's put the screws in. Top mounted. Okay, I will say top mounted because it's not very obvious until you use a tray mounted PCB mount build, and then you really notice how inconsistent the board flexes. Because when you use a PCB mount, it flexes a lot, and that's nice, but it doesn't flex evenly because the points aren't symmetrical and aren't uniformly and evenly dispersed. So, for example, on the KBD75, one corner flexes a lot more because there's not a lot of screw points there. And so one corner flexes a lot more than the rest of the board. Whereas with a tray mount, whereas with a top mount, you get basically everything on the sides, and so the whole middle is allowed to flex if it's soft enough. And it's a lot more uniform than having weird points everywhere because everything's just on the periphery. Hope that explains it a little bit. Because I've had a top mounted keyboard before. The thing is, a top mount is not a sign of a keyboard being a flagship, because, for example, Red Scarf keyboards are top mounted. At least the ones on Mass Drop are top mounted. I can't remember whether all the other ones, the earlier ones are, but yeah. Red Scarf 84 is not. Red Scarf 84 is tray mount. I think it's only the newer ones that are top mount, and yeah, they are not flagship keyboards at all. They are super budget, and I think it ended up being cheaper for them to do. It made sense to do it top mount. Okay, so this is kind of concerning and kind of dumb. So, remember just now how I said that it's great that this case fits the thing nicely? Yeah, so there's a problem. The screw points don't line up with the DZ60. That is a... Okay, there we go. Oh, I guess something was caught on it. Never mind, it's not actually tight. Something was caught. I'm an idiot. It's actually it just fits just like every other 60%. Good. Just ignore whatever I said about it being tight. Ignore everything I said. Okay, this is good because now it fits everything. Now it'll fit. Yeah, I guess it was stuck in some corner somewhere. I just hadn't noticed. Yeah, I'm a moron, guys. Okay, I'm looking at chat. Let's see. Okay. Hey, so are the gherkins done? Is it on the way to HB Heroin Bob? I haven't heard anything about it. I mean, I haven't been that active on Mac Market or RMK, so maybe there's an update I missed. But I'm waiting for mine, I guess. Yeah, see, okay, someone else too. Hey, what's up? Hitbox and UA1X, welcome to the stream. I want Pirate Booty, welcome to the stream too. Just as heavier, okay, yeah. So like what Gimli says, it's pretty much it. Or you could just get Zealios and then or mod H's and then swap the springs out for something heavier. Yeah, don't forget that you can swap springs out. So that's always an option. Okay, because the case is kind of loose. So what I need to do is I need to put keycaps on so that I can align the plate. Oh, I'm hitting the webcam. Okay, let's see. If you like the 1800 form factor, I'm pretty sure you like it. Wait. You pretty sure I will like what? Wait, were we talking about something? So the 1800, okay. So think of this. Oh, the CA66. Okay, yeah, I've seen that. I actually really like the board. Oh, No, that's not the Zealios 66. That's, what am I saying? That's, oh, who's it from? But yeah, that, don't listen to me. Okay, let me click on it again. Damn it. Yeah, for some, when I saw it, just because I have it on my Surface, so it's a really tiny picture. So I thought it was the. Whoops. Okay, what's this board called? Because I've actually been designing a 75% layout that is very similar to this. Except I don't think mine has the big gap. I thought about doing that, but I don't have the gap on the arrow keys and the navigation keys. Yeah, and I think for mine, the one that I was trying to do, the gap between the num row and function row is a little smaller. But yeah, I have thought about something similar for that. I can give you guys the KLE links afterwards or something. Yeah, that is pretty cool though. So, do we know anything more about that? Hold on. Oh, you actually, wait, are you working on this 75, not 75%, sort of, so pretty much 75%. Are you working on that? Is that yours? Oh, I have a lot of input, okay. Because I believe I've seen it somewhere on Mac Market, I think, or RMK, I can't remember. Where's my gherkin? I spent last 7 hours packing them. Nice, nice. Oh, sweet. I mean, I guess it's kind of too late to change the layout now. But for me, yeah, I would reduce the function row and num row just by 0. I think it's, you make it to 0.25 units instead of 0.5, I believe. Because right now it's 0.5. 0.25 would be pretty much the same as the gap between your arrow key, that surrounds the dedicated arrow keys, the arrow cluster. Yeah, basically almost perfect for me, but it's a little off the mark for me at least. Let's see. Yeah, and the side bezels are just a bit too much for me, but I do like the layout itself. Like I said, I do like the layout. It's just more of just the dimensions that just not for me. Okay, well, if it's an IC, and maybe if you, like you say, if you have a lot of input, maybe you can suggest it or relay my suggestions or something. Because yeah, I did have something in mind that's very similar. Because this, like I said, the 75%, it's close to optimal for me, but not. Of course, if there's an unpad on the left side, it's going to be even better. But yeah, I want just the slightest of gaps between a lot of the important sections of the keyboard. But I don't want massive 0.5 gaps. Yeah, no, yeah. I'm not saying that the layout itself is bad. I'm saying that the little dimensions, the gap, yeah. Cause I think if I answered the IC for it. I don't remember that being the case render like that. I remember it being just a render of just the layout, and I picked that one too. But I also just agreed with some people. I think some people suggested, I think I might have mentioned it too, just a smaller gap between this line and this line. No, this line I think is okay. But yeah, small gap here. Yeah, I think it was just the layout, so something like that. I remember seeing something where people were asking, like, oh, we have this many 75% layouts. It's a compact TKL or something like that. I can't remember what the name for it was. Basically like a mix between a 75% and a 1800. And yeah, so at the time, that's the layout I picked, but I had, yeah, some feedback about the dimensions of it all. Yeah, so this is very minor stuff. 18700. Okay. Nah, I just think the side bezels are a bit too much for me. I mean, if you're going for the retro look, that's fine. And okay, so 3-1U on the side. Well, I guess the plate should be. Oh God. Yeah, the sides are just a bit too much for me. Which is kind of sad because I really like that layout. But yeah, but just a gap. That's cool though. Man, the brass plate in this case actually, I think there's a lot of resonance. Depends on what you like, I guess. Okay, so let's test the stabilizers again. Now that we've soldered everything in. I'm not gonna put keycaps on the whole board though because I have to straighten this out soon. And it's late. I said to wake up early tomorrow. So we just have the unfinished board or naked board. It's finished, but it's naked. Oh, what am I doing? Alright, so here's the board. Let me put my soldering iron away. And turn it off. I think I'm done. Oh gosh. Alright. So this is our clip. A Klippe with a brass plate, Zealios 75g, DZ60 PCB, fully programmable via QMK, has RGB underglow, with genuine cherry stabilizers that have been lubed, clipped, and get it, and band-aid modded or cushioned. So okay, so now because we spent so much time on the stabilizers, we should test them out. So what we're looking for is rattle and wobble. If there's no rattle, we're good. Okay, backspace, enter key. Listen to that. No wobble. If you have a mechanical keyboard, compare yours to this right now. If your stabilizers are not lubed or they're just cheap Chinese stabilizers, this could be you. This could be you. Oh, listen to that. And the hardest one to get right in almost every build, the space bar. Oh, listen to that. That sounds so good. So you're gonna be hitting it with your thumb. You're typing like a normal person. If you type like me. Oh, do you hear that? No rattle. That's good. All right, Gimli. Yeah, it is later than normal today. Yeah, because like I said, I got home from class super late, and I just had to get this board done. Because I'm busy again tomorrow and this weekend, and I want to ship it out soon. Alright. Thanks so much for joining in. Always a pleasure to have you, man. Always showing up with interesting shit. I like it. I like it. And yeah, next stream will be the tank V2 P1, hopefully. Battery smooth? Oh yeah, hell yeah. You know it. Listen to that. Oh. So good. So good. Yep, no rattle, no rattle. This is why you treat your stabilizers with respect. Don't just put it together and tell us, oh, I can't tell the difference. Bullshit. If you can hold two linear switches side by side, push them down, have them on your ears, and tell me which one feels smoother or tactile switch, and tell me which one actuates a little bit earlier and how big each bump is or whatever. If you can tell the difference between that, you can tell the difference between well done stabilizers and completely stock or crappy stabilizers. For sure. Everyone can tell the difference. Even people not familiar with mechanical keyboards. When they come and type on my keyboards, they can tell me which one feels nicer on the spacebar or whatever. Well, that's the build for today. I'm going to take the keycaps off, pack them up, and then we can end the stream. Again, thanks to everyone who tuned in. I know it was really late today. Very late for me too. It's 2:30 now. Haven't had dinner. I have to get up. I have to get up in a few hours for class. And I have class until 4 p.m. or 5. So yeah, long day again tomorrow. Or a normal day. Gonna ship this up to the client. Hopefully, well, probably not tomorrow. Hopefully Friday I'll get it out. Because I won't be back until pretty late tomorrow. But yeah, so if anyone else out there is interested, in getting a keyboard done, a custom keyboard, if you just have no experience in building, or you don't have the time, or you just want a keyboard done right, from the stabilizers to getting the plate and PCB parallel, getting all the switches fitted right and straight, you want it done correctly, you want it done diligently, meticulously, hit me up. You can just message me either here on YouTube or Twitch or well, I would prefer an email. Send me an email up here. Yeah, the link is up there. The email address is up there. Send me an email there, or message me on Reddit or on Facebook. Our Facebook page. Look up 01 Keyboards. And that's pretty much it. Thanks to everyone who tuned in tonight. Really appreciate it. It was fun hanging out with you guys. Hope you guys learned a thing or two. I don't keep any of my build methods a secret. So yeah, this is the board. This is the board that you guys came for. Sure, you guys didn't come for me. Oh god, you can see some handling marks. Well, hopefully they'll be wiped away. But yeah, very heavy keyboard. Actually, speaking of heavy, let's weigh it before we end the stream. We'll put the keycaps out of the way. Alright, for those of you still here or watching this as a VOD or on YouTube, the case itself is 1,088 grams, or was it 1 pound, 2 pounds? It was 2 pounds something, or just the case alone. So this is with the brass plate, with the PCB, with the switches and the stabilizers. It's 1.4 kilograms. This is crazy. It is exactly, okay, yeah, exactly 1.4 kilograms. That is a nice number. 1,400 grams. Now let's use some freedom units. I know that's what you guys like. £3 pounds, 14 ounces. Keep in mind, this is a 60% keyboard. That is insane. That is a lot of heft on not a lot of volume. But yeah, very nice case. if money isn't if money is no object, I would recommend it, but it is an expensive case and it is out of stock. Yeah. So that's it. Thanks again. Oh, 3 pounds, 1.4 ounce. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I swear I know how to read scales. I just in a hurry to end the stream so I can get some food and go to sleep. All right. Thanks for pointing that out. Okay, so that's pi. 3 1.4. Oh well. Okay. Thanks everyone. Really appreciate it. I know it's pretty late. Yeah, I haven't had dinner yet, and it's what? 2:30. Almost 2:30. Yep, thanks so much. Really appreciate it, guys. I just realized I was looking at the wrong camera. I'm supposed to look here because my face is here. I really appreciate it. Have a good night, everyone, or have a good day, whatever time it is over there. And I'll see you on the next stream. It's been Anthony 001 Keyboards.